we're going to download a file asynchronously, and it's going to look nice. So I'm going to make a new project, and I'm going to name it download async, and we're going to start building the GUI here. So I'm going to add a progress bar at the bottom. I'm going to name it progress bar. I'm going to add a text box where the user will enter the URL of the download location. And I'm going to put a label next to it, call it address, or just location. Text address. And we also need a place where the user can enter the file name. So I'm going to put another text box in there. This will be a rough save path. And I also need a download button. That would be nice. Okay, now that that's done, we can work on the text box up here. So I'm going to handle the text changed event. Whenever the user copies some text into the text box, it's simply going to parse it or process it. So text file name dot text is equal to path dot get file name text address dot text, and I'll show you exactly what this does. So I'm going to copy a link location and paste it into the text box, and it pretty much gets the file name that's being downloaded, just the file name itself with the extension. It doesn't always work with URLs, but it'll work in our case. We can also do stuff like replace the underscores and stuff with spaces to make it look nice, but we're gonna leave it for now. So let's hit the download button, go into its event handler, and the first thing that we're gonna do is create a web client. Okay, web client dot download file completed, and we're going to create an event handler for that. If you don't know what the event args are, the ones that you should use, all you have to do is look up the event handler type. So I would look up async completed event handler to find out what type of event args it would use. Usually it pertains to the method name itself, so download file completed, but in my case it's going to be async completed event args. Okay, next I'm going to register to another event, so download progress changed. I think this applies to all the types of asynchronous download, not just the file download. That's what the name implies. Download progress change should be similar. And we want to make sure that the progress bar resets when the user initiates another download. So progress bar dot value is equal to 0. Okay, we're gonna write some stuff in the download file completed event handler. First thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna check to see if we have an error. So if error is equal to null, then we want to continue, and we will display our message. We might want to open up the file in Windows Explorer. And we're going to display the error message if an error is present. And finally, we're going to dispose of the web client instance because it is a disposable type and we no longer need it. The web client instance is passed in through the sender argument. I do believe that's all we need to write in this event handler. Now let's go down to the progress changed event handler. And you've got a lot of useful properties in the second argument, the event arguments. So you've got your bytes received, the progress percentage, total bytes to receive, the user state. I don't think there's going to be anything in the user state from what I can tell. We're just going to be using the progress percentage anyways. So we're going to access the progress bar value property and assign the progress percentage to it. And I forgot to call download async. So in the button download event handler, we're going to say web client dot download file async. And we might as well disable the button too, so you can't click it more than once while it's downloading. And so a single web client object cannot run multiple asynchronous operations. You need to create separate web clients for separate downloads. And when the progress, or not the progress changed, when the download is completed, we want to re-enable the button. Should probably set that to false up there. So specify your file and download file async, so new URI text address dot text, file name. Okay, so let's download a file asynchronously. I'm going to paste in a link, then I'm going to hit download. You may want to wrap the download file async method in a try catch statement. It can raise exceptions. You may want to get the user's download directory by first getting their My Documents directory using environment.getFolderPath and then using the special folders and simply appending the word document to that, or sorry, download to that, and check to see if it exists first and then use it.